Welcome back to The Explainer. So today, we're looking at a study guide built for high-stakes exams. But honestly, it's basically a set of cheat codes for anyone wanting to seriously level up how they speak and write. You know how it is. We all fall into these traps of sloppy language. We use extra words we literally do not need, or we just grab basic vocabulary when we're trying to sound professional. Well, today, we are completely transforming that. We're pulling directly from this intense grammar and vocabulary breakdown to give you the ultimate communication makeover. Okay, let's dive into this.
Here's our roadmap for today's explainer. First, we're cutting out redundancy. Second, we're mastering the subjunctive mood. And third, we're building up a high-frequency vocabulary arsenal.
Phase 1. Cutting out redundancy. Let's trim the fat. How many times have you heard someone say, or hey, maybe you've even said it yourself, "I'm giving you an advance warning"? It sounds completely normal, right? We hear it all the time. But actually think about it for a second. What is exactly wrong with giving an advance warning? Well, here's the answer straight from our source material. The word advance is completely redundant. By its very definition, a warning implies advance notice. I mean, you can't warn someone about a thing after it happens, right? So when you say advance warning, you're essentially saying advance notice. Just dropping that word advance makes your sentence so much sharper, faster, and grammatically flawless.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is just how bloated our everyday language has become without us even noticing it. Let's do a quick rapid fire of these common mistakes from the guide. Free gift. Well, gifts are inherently free, otherwise it's a purchase. Past history. History always refers to the past. There is no such thing as future history. New innovation. And innovation, by definition, means something new. And final outcome. An outcome already implies the final result. Every single time you cut one of these duplicate words, your communication instantly becomes way more powerful. And it actually gets even better when we swap out those clumsy phrases for precision vocabulary. So instead of saying a group was completely agreed on a decision, which, let's be honest, uses two words and sounds kind of clunky, you can swap in this single precise term from our source, unanimous. It means the exact same thing, but it instantly elevates your professional tone. Why use two words when one perfect word does the whole job? Moving right along to phase 2. 2. Mastering the subjunctive. This is your grammar cheat code. Now, if you're taking a major exam, the subjunctive mood is literally a cheat code for expressing hypothetical realities. Test makers absolutely love to try and trip you up here, but the source guide gives us this brilliant, no-nonsense reminder. So the crucial point is this. Step 1. When you're talking about unreal conditions, things that just aren't true, you must use were instead of was. Step 2, when you use strong trigger words like suggest, demand, or insist, you follow them with the plain base verb. No S at the end, no ED, just the base word itself. Seeing these triggers in action really makes it click. Look at the unreal wish. The correct form is always were. So you don't say if I was you say if I were you, because, well, it's unreal. You aren't them. For demanding words like demand or insist, you just use that base verb. Notice how we say demand that he go. Not goes, but go. The exact same rule applies to suggest. Suggest she study. Just grasping these simple triggers will absolutely save you from losing incredibly easy points on your next exam. Finally, phase 3. 3. High-frequency vocabulary arsenal. Time to upgrade our toolkit. Our source material actually provides this fantastic list of 100 high-frequency words that pop up all the time in high-level writing. So let's upgrade some basic concepts, starting with a really dramatic one, clandestine, which just means secret. And this brilliantly illustrates how a single vocabulary upgrade completely changes the entire mood of a sentence. Think about it. A secret meeting sounds like, friends whispering in a high school hallway. But a clandestine meeting? Now that sounds like spies exchanging briefcases in a dimly lit alleyway. It just adds incredible flavor to your writing. Next up, we have hypocrisy, defined here as pretending to be good. What I absolutely love about this noun is just how efficiently it captures such a complex, deceptive human behavior. Instead of spending an entire paragraph explaining that someone says one thing but does another while acting all morally superior, you just drop the word hypocrisy. It's a heavy-hitting word, and exam graders absolutely love to see it used correctly.
Okay, how about this one? Debacle, meaning disaster. If you're writing an essay and you describe a failed historical event or maybe a business failure as a mess or a huge problem, it sounds fine, but very conversational. But if you describe it as a debacle, boom, you instantly elevate your communication level. It really shows a mastery of nuance.
Let's move to and see how this builds when we actually group words by themes. Memorizing a 100-word list is tough, right? It's a lot, but categorizing them makes it so much easier to digest. Look at how we can map basic negative feelings to high-frequency exam words. Instead of just saying angry, the word indignant means specifically angry at an injustice. Instead of aggressive, use hostile. Instead of just hateful, use the noun animosity to describe that really deep hatred. And instead of just saying you're dissatisfied, the word disgruntled perfectly captures that grumpy, unhappy state. By organizing your study material visually like this, you anchor the new vocabulary to emotions you already understand. It's brilliant.
Which brings us to the very end of our source material, where the author drops this massive hook: a vocabulary memory technique to learn 1,000 words in 15 days. I mean, wow. If cutting out redundancy, mastering the subjunctive, and upgrading our vocabulary arsenal was just the beginning, imagine what a system designed to conquer 1,000 words in just over 2 weeks looks like. Is it really possible to force your brain to retain that much information that fast without totally burning out? That is a very tantalizing thought to leave you with, and it might just be exactly what we need to uncover next time. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep upgrading your language.